So before I let you guys watch this video, I need you to know, I was trying to do the air sign reading when a spirit showed up named Helen, and then another and another and another and another. So this reading was supposed to be an air sign reading, but it turned into a passed on loved ones reading. And there are lots of messages from lots of different passed on loved ones. And even if it's not their name, if it's something similar to them, it still could be for you. So leave what doesn't resonate, but take what does. Because these messages could be for anyone. And make sure to share this so that it gets to the people that actually need to see it. Because these passed on loved ones, they want to communicate so bad that they like literally hijacked my reading, which is cool. I'm not complaining. I, have never had that happen before. But as I get more, advanced in my gifts, I guess that's probably going to happen more often. So if you guys like readings like this, definitely subscribe and like. If not, please share it, pass it on, and comment. Let me know if this resonates for you. Let me know if these people are your people. Maybe I'll be like, hey, send me a picture. I want to see if it's the right person. But I just wanted to let you know that's the disclaimer for this reading. And you watch me pull the cards. None of this is fake. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of those that are like, this is fake, and that's fine. Just keep scrolling. Let me show you this reading. But you have to have an open mind because you might get a little scared. I'm not going to lie. I got a little scared. Hello, my beautiful air signs. So I'm going to get this incense going so we can purify our beautiful area. All right, let's get our cleansing on. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. And while I'm doing this, why don't you all take our deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. And let's do our fire breath where we go in through the nose, out through the nose. Good job, guys. If you don't know me, I am Sabrina. I have been reading tarot for over 20 years, and I'm really good at it. I read energy. Tarot is not like, oh, what does my future hold? Like, Robin Hood with his crystal ball. That's not what tarot is. It's actually, we read energy, which is, the world has free will. So if it looks like this is what's on someone's mind, that's what's on someone's mind. That's what's in that person's energy. Are they allowed to change their mind? Absolutely. Free will is a thing. So that's why sometimes things change. But usually things that I say do not change. Like, people are like, no, there's no way. And then they come back and they're like, you were right. Or how did you know those things? Like, I know things that I shouldn't know, like I knew that a woman had an abortion, and I knew that someone's child had passed, and I knew someone was an alcoholic. I've been able to detect these things on my readings. I'm not judging either, but I don't sugarcoat things here. So if you want cupcakes and rainbows, I'm not your girl. But if you want me to tell it like it is, because I can give you cupcakes and rainbows all day, but do you really want pretty little lies when it comes to something that's coming for you? Because not everything is good and not everything is bad. So it's good to know the bad though, right? Like, my reader told me, oh, someone's going to reach out to you. You're not going to like this phone call. And guess what? It was my ex-husband pretending to care. He was like, oh, how are you? Oh, how's it going? Because we had the snowstorm. And I was like, really? You didn't even send your kids a Christmas gift? You didn't say happy birthday? You didn't send them anything? Like, and you're going to have the audacity to try and hoover your way back in? Are you kidding? I was like, they had a Christmas, thanks to me, by the way. And I was like, you can't even call them. Sure, they don't want to talk to you. But, it doesn't matter. You could still say happy birthday, You could still say Merry Christmas. You could still send them something to show that, hey, even though you hate me, I still love you. Which I guess he doesn't, but that's... Anyway, let's get into this air signs. Maybe y'all are having troubles. So like I said, it's good to be warned. I knew that was coming, so it wasn't such a shock. And it was funny because the text comes in and he's like, oh, how are you? And I look at the text and I says, God, and I was listening to music. I says, God, should I text him back? And the next song, and I'm not even kidding, that comes on my mix is, I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch. I'm fucking with you. And I was like, all right, God, message loud and clear. We're not fucking with you today. So, yeah. Sean might be significant because I think it's Sean Paul that sings that. I don't know, but I love that song. Seriously, it's so good. And that one movie, I think it's like Punch You in the Face or something. I don't know, but it has like Ice Cube, and that guy gets up there with his daughter on stage, and she starts singing that song. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. You practiced. I know the song. We're going to still do the dance with this song. And I thought it was great. It was, what is that? Fist Fight, I think it's called, the movie. Anyways, so how are you, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini? Tell me what you are. Are you a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini? And are you Sun, Moon, Rising? I would love to know more about my subscribers. And I love you guys so much for being here. If you're not my subscriber, you can go ahead and just hit subscribe. Hit that little bell there. And just click all if you want to be notified when I go, when I'm on. I was going to say when I go live. I've never went live on YouTube. I could. I went live on TikTok. But I don't really like going live by myself. I know, but like, I don't know, like, some things are difficult for some people. Okay, so anyway, let's do this. Spirit, please channel me to my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising in their chart somewhere. And if you are a cross watcher, hello. Don't forget to watch your own sign too, my friends. All right, so you see this? The lights are flickering. Are you ready for this? This is where it starts. Hello, ancestors. Your ancestors are ready. They're like, we are here to talk to our Gemini. Ooh, they're kind of stern. I don't know who it is. It feels like a woman. A bigger woman. I'm not saying... No offense, but I need to explain this person. And she liked to wear the color blue. She had gray hair. But she's very, like, masculine. Like, wah! Like, she's, like, not a very feminine woman. Very friendly, though. Not really sure who this person could be. But let's go ahead and do Gemini. Gemini. Let's do the Gemini. The Gemini. By the way, I like to sing and dance. I've been told I should be on Broadway. But I'm kind of agoraphobic and don't really like to leave my house all that much. I mean, I can, but, like, I don't like to. Maybe you're agoraphobic. These days, you're kind of scared like you're gonna get killed going somewhere, for one, or get COVID. So people kind of have no choice but to, like, stay at home as much as possible. All right, give me a card for my Geminis. I don't know who this woman is, but she's on my left side now, standing next to me. That's so strange. I've never had spirits come through here, y'all. Like, no, I've channeled with spirits, but I don't know whose spirit this is. It's like somebody's grandmother. Your grandmother. Yes, she's a grandmother. Wow. Okay. I'm hearing the name Helen. Maybe there's a Helen out there? Grandmother Helen? Maybe a middle name is Helen. Maybe your name is Helen. I don't know. But this is not a private reading. But welcome. Hello. Welcome to my home. She's introducing herself to my ancestors who are constantly with me. My grandmother's like, hey, come sit with me. Both my grandmothers are always here. Okay. Wow. Gemini, did somebody pass on and you're like having a hard time with this or something? Because look at this. Blue and feathers. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? I've never seen this card before. I'm not even lying. Well, I don't lie because I'm not going to hell for lying if there is a hell, which who knows, right? How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it. And it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Boy, your grandmother is really wanting to talk to you. Whoever you are. All right, take a deep dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. It is time for a scared shift. What will the next chapter be? Fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because. Okay. So I'm really not getting this card with this passed on loved one. You know, it's funny, my readers told me that my abilities are going to increase. And I'm like, what do you mean by this? Like, what do you mean by this? And I'm like, I don't understand. And now I understand. I have to go get my passed on loved ones deck, guys. This person wants to talk to you. Okay, guys, we're just going to set that right there. Okay, so we're going to go into my deck. What's really going down in Spirit Town? Because Helen wants to talk to somebody. Maybe she wants to talk to everybody. I don't really know. I don't know who is Helen's person. I'm a little freaked out right now. I'm not going to lie. But that's okay. I have spoken to past and loved ones before, but they're usually, mine. I've never seen them in color. Just black and white. I think the black and white ones are the ones that don't know they've passed on. I think the color ones, because I do see my grandparents in color, I think those are the ones that have passed on. And they're not stuck in between. Because you can get stuck in between. Could you imagine waking up, nobody can see you? All right, let's go. All right, Helen, give us your message here, my love. Give us your message for this collective. Visit. I come to you in your dreams. Please watch for me. Somebody, you're going to dream about Helen. Okay? Whoever this person is, you're going to dream about this person. Anything else, Helen? So if you've been missing this person, my arm is hurting. Helen, I have to ask you nicely not to touch me because you hurt me when you touch me. I don't like to be touched by ghosts. This is not how I wanted this reading to go, but anyway, thank you. I think maybe this person might have died of a heart attack. Is that what you're trying to say by touching my arm? Yeah. Possibly in a hospital bed. Now she's touching my face. So maybe she had a head injury and she passed on with a heart attack, or she bumped her head or something, or maybe she had a headache. Okay. Fresh. You should try something new, something exciting. You won't know if you never try. So this person says that they are going to visit you in your dreams, and they want you to have a fresh perspective is what I'm picking up right now. She would like you to have a fresh perspective. She wants you to stop blaming yourself for her death. She loves you. I'm focusing on my thing here that says love you. So she loves you. This is not your fault. She wants you to have a fresh perspective. You should try something new, something exciting. You won't know if you never try. Maybe you want to try something, but you're scared. You gotta tell me if somebody came to visit you in your dreams. And even though I'm picking up someone named Helen, it doesn't mean that someone else's grandma is not saying, because this is a collective read. This is not a personal read. But it's not like someone's not saying, I'm going to come visit you. Someone else's grandma might come visit you. Okay? I mean, wow. Maybe, but I'm more like someone else, another person's grandmother or whatever might visit you. If you get a visit from a passed on loved one, y'all, it's a gift. It's such a gift. I'm hearing Justin Bieber's song. If I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. This person misses you more than life, and they are around you, and you don't acknowledge them. This is what I'm picking up. Your grandma's very touchy. She probably liked to hug. She would like to touch. Not because she was a weirdo, but because, she loved you so much. She just wanted to touch you like you were a little kid, As children grow up, we're kind of like, is it still okay to cuddle them? Is it still okay to kiss them? Like, when do we stop kissing them on the lips? Things like that. Maybe you thought she was weird, but she just loved you so, 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 so much, collective. And this could be for other people. Your grandmother, your grandfather, they loved you so, 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 so much. And they like to touch you, and they liked to hug. And I'm feeling like she liked to wear a ponytail in her hair, and it was gray, a gray hair. Kind of on the bigger side, like overweight. I don't mean any disrespect by that. My grandmother was like 300 pounds, so. And I still helped her into the shower. That was a lot of work, guys. It really was. Maybe you helped this person. Oh, look at this. This flew out. Regret. I am so sorry things happened the way they did. I truly wish I could change it. So this is supposed to be a Gemini reading, but I think we're going to have to just turn this into a passed on loved ones reading. Is this about Gemini, Helen? Ooh. Helen's very touchy. Maybe she liked to hold your hand. Maybe she liked to touch your shoulder. She liked to kiss your forehead. I'm seeing her kiss your forehead, and you thought that she was a weirdo. Or maybe she felt like you thought that she was a weirdo. But she has regrets. She's so sorry things happened the way that they did. She wishes that they could have changed. Maybe she was a grumpy woman in her dying days. I'm getting jaw pain in the side of the head. I think she might have punched someone. Maybe she hit you in her dying days. And she's sorry about this. She truly loves you. Like, she didn't mean it. She was sick. She was hurting. She was broken. Maybe she was a broken person. And this does not have to be for just one person. This is for the collective. I cannot turn on the music. Isn't that dumb? Yeah, she's like, let's turn on music. Maybe she liked music. Maybe she liked to dance and to sing. Yeah. Maybe she was an alcoholic. I'm kind of seeing alcohol. Maybe whiskey. Could be gin. I don't know whose grandma is Helen, but this woman loves you enough to come through me. Yeah, this person was maybe an alcoholic or something, and she refused to see it. She refused to see something. Because I was focusing on that. And when we readers focus on stuff, we know that that's the answer. When we are not actually like a person now, we kind of channel ourselves to the higher ups, to the ancestors. And we just kind of back away and let them use our bodies. So honestly, we don't even know what we're going to do when we do it. Do we learn? Absolutely. Somebody was going to ask that. So yes. Yes, we do learn. That's weird. Y'all, my powers are getting stronger. Or whatever you want to call it. My gift is getting stronger. Because I heard someone be like, well, do you learn stuff though? Or are you like just zombified? No, we're not zombified. Okay, we have attract that item of mine that you still hold on to. Hug it. I can feel it. So maybe you have something of this person's, and when you hold it, she wants you to hug this item. It could even be a picture of her. And when you hug this item, could be, if she was cremated. Wow, you guys, this is sad. But hug it. Hug the item. And if this is for another passed on loved ones, because it could be, this is a collective read. I can be picking up many different people. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, I'm not going to lie. But, last time I got this was for a lady, and we were doing a reading, but something else wanted to come in, and it was her passed on son. And she's like, and I'm like, the item that you have, he wants you to hug it. And it was a bear. It was a bear, and she just cried. And I was so sorry that I made her cry, but I didn't do it. So anyways, whatever you have of this woman's, or whatever you have of your person's that you like look at and maybe you sniff it, hug it. They can feel it. They can. Bridge. Yeah, see? There's a bridge. There's a bridge. I often think about our time together. Even though it ended, we are not over. We are still connected forever. And guys, I was picking up a little kid, a little boy. He had blonde hair. Very cute. Blue shirt. Maybe some freckles. But anyways, he wants you to hug his toy that you hold on to. Or maybe it's a blanket. For somebody, it's a blanket. For somebody, it's a toy. For somebody, I'm hearing it's dog tags. Maybe maybe somebody passed away, and you were in the military. Maybe you got their dog tags, or maybe it's just the dog tags a symbol for where it happened. Maybe you blame yourself. Maybe you have a lot of regret. You didn't save someone, or you couldn't save someone. But, unfortunately, they say things are meant to be the way that they're meant to be, so it was meant to happen. So no matter what you did, you couldn't have saved them. And I hate to say that, I am so emotional right now. Void. Thank you for loving me through it and for being there when I needed you. And I'm hearing mommy. Thank you for loving me through it and being there when I needed you, mommy. When I needed you most. I could not have imagined my life without your kind heart. I am not liking this reading, you guys, but some people are going to be like, you're a liar. You saw the cards come out yourself. So, and if you have a person named, how would I know these details, okay? You think I like this? This isn't fun, but these people, you don't listen. You don't let them speak to you. Don't give them permission to speak to you because you've seen the Ouija board too many times. Let me tell you something about the Ouija board, my friends. All right? But first, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Okay. Back to real life. Ouija boards, even the most amazing witches and psychics will not touch those. We like them, like we like how cute they are and whatever, like we'll have the little pendulum, but no, we are not playing that game. That is demon door. Do not open the demon door, because if you think they're going to go after someone else, they're not. Like my kids, I literally have a sign in my bathroom. I'm not even kidding. I have a sign in my bathroom that says, please do not summon demons in my bathroom. Because my kids like to go in the mirror and, you know, do stupid things, and then bad things start happening to them. Like they feel like they have bad luck. And I'm like, I told you don't summon that demon. He ain't going to go after anybody else. He's going to go after you for waking him up or whatever, you know. Anyway, I don't know why that's relevant. Take whatever resonates here and leave what doesn't. I'm hearing the name Kyle. Was your son's name Kyle? Or was the military person who died Kyle? There's also another person who died in a car accident. It's a blonde woman with short hair. I feel like she liked to wear, like, not red lipstick, but, like, kind of red. Kind of like, I'm really focused right now on Sally's hair. Like this color lipstick, the color of Sally's hair right here, that color lipstick. She was very skinny. So that might be for someone. Okay, paradise. I am in a better place now, free of my suffering. I visit you all of the time. This person wants you to allow them to talk to you. They want you to listen. Like when you talk to them, they hear you. Okay? And I'm seeing like on Red 1, where the witch, the crazy witch, if you've seen Red 1, when you would say the witch's name, she would hear you no matter where she was, and she would like show up there and kill them. But it's not like that. It's like, and I've never known this before. This is just coming to me now. This is being channeled to me from the past on loved ones. When you say their name, they automatically come to you. I'm talking like their full name. They come to you. Ow, you guys are hurting my head. You're too close to me. I'm sorry. You have to back up. And trust me, you don't understand the energy. I mean it in the most respectful way, okay? Somebody's name might be Wick. Maybe you guys watch John Wick together. Maybe his name is John. I'm also really focused on this palm. Maybe you guys got a palm reading together. Maybe you guys like did one of those high five things, like palms together. I feel like the man in the military was black. He was a black man. He had kind of shortest hair. It was like kind of curly. You know, those little tiny curlies? Yes, that's confirmation. The light just flickered. Maybe his name was Rob. Or he could have maybe a middle name. Maybe you guys knew someone named Rob. I don't know. I hope these messages are for someone and the right person gets to see them. This is crazy. Is there anything else you guys wanna say? I gotta go get another deck. It's funny. I sit back down and I was just about to tell you guys. You know what's funny? When that incense I was using is a come to me incense. I got them at the gas station. I love it. It smells so good. That's why I picked it. It smells like, I don't know. It smells good. That's what it is. All right, so they wanted me to go get this other spirit deck to talk to you guys. Do you see this? Do you guys see the lights flashing? I'm not doing this. Hold on. Okay. You see this? I'm not doing that. It's creepy. I hear clicking. Okay, you guys are freaking us out. Let's stop. They're freaking out too, okay? Maybe not. Guys, you should share this video so that it gets to whoever needs to see it. I feel like the girl that has Sally lipstick. Her name might be Vivian or start with a V. It is so quiet in you guys. I need music or something. Hold on. Okay, so I turned on some Kundalini music. I just typed it into Amazon and it came up. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Okay, guys. Let me know if these are your people. And it doesn't have to be the same names. Like, it could be like I'm seeing it different than what they are. It could be that maybe one of the names in their names, the letters might resonate. This is a collective. This is not a personal reading, okay? Remember that. I'm really focused on a heart. I feel like somebody had a heart attack. I also feel like another person burnt in a fire and she was screaming. You feel guilty about this. Some sort of fire, some sort of shots, maybe. Maybe the war. Thank you for this gift, Spirit. I know I'm protected and safe. These people just basically want you guys to forgive yourself because you guys are wasting time being sad. And they're like, choose you, man. Choose you, man. Somebody called somebody man. And sir. Called you man, called you sir as well. Or, could be someone else. The one that hurts the most, no offense, guys. Like, it's all sad, but it's got to be the kid. It's got to be the little boy. It's so sad. I don't even want to know what happened, but I feel like he was sick. You can tell me what happened if you want, Mama. If you're here, Mama. Guys, share this with people. They need to hear these messages. You saw the cards come yourself. All right, let's read this. I might need to go get my glasses. Sometimes I need them, especially late at night when I'm tired. Okay, stop. Now is not the time to rush. Take a moment. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Somebody's about to make a wrong decision. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. You need to go into meditation, and these people... Okay, so when we're in meditation, and if you need me to do a meditation video, I didn't know how to meditate for the longest of times. And then I watched a video on Aaron Doughty, and I was like, holy wow, this guy's so cool. And he was teaching me about twin flames. That was when I was, first awakening to twin flames and stuff. And anyways, and then I was like, oh, and then he's like, buy this course, it'll change your life. And I'm like, all right. So I bought the course. It wasn't very much. And he actually has it free now, Aaron Doughty. It's like 21 days to a greater you or something. But things will fall apart. Like if you're wearing a mask, it's going to come off. Because we're only happy when we can be who we are, not this mask we got to wear. Somebody wears a mask. Y'all, your ancestors are like, stop wearing the mask. Life is so short. What we wouldn't give to be there. To live, and you're wasting it, not letting your true self come out. Let people be who they are. That's what they want you guys to do. Like, don't even get me started on trans people, okay? Because people are like, you guys realize trans people are not just cross-dressers. I feel like someone might have died, like they got murdered for being trans. I want to say it was a trans man. He was handsome. Brown hair. But anyways, they take the testosterone, the men do, and the ladies start to look like men. Like they have a beard. They look like they could even be hot men, hot dudes. And the men that are becoming women, I don't believe that children should get to do it. I believe that's something they should have to do as an adult. But anyways, that's just my beliefs. Anyways, the women they start to grow boobs and things like this, or they get a boob implant or whatever. They like literally their features will change with these drugs, okay? So it's not like this man is a cross-dresser and he's in the bathroom with your daughters. He's going to look like a real live woman with real boobs, and you don't even notice the difference, really. You might be like, oh, that woman kind of looks like a man. But, I mean, sometimes people look like men, and sometimes people look like women, you know? So I'm just saying. That's weird. Okay, so I'm just saying, somebody just commented on my Facebook, so yeah. I'm just saying that I was getting off topic. They're telling me to go back to them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Somebody might have liked flowers. When you see a flower that's from your loved one, or maybe a butterfly, and you're like, oh, it shouldn't be a butterfly right there. Or maybe it's like you just see one on a shirt or something like that. They want you to know that when you see butterflies, it's because they are waving. They're waving to you. They like butterflies. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they were too busy to, they're like, we were too busy to appreciate those butterflies, those flowers. Stop and smell the flowers, guys. Stop being so serious. They wish they could be here on earth with us, but they can't. They can't, all right? And they're like, oh, take a moment. Stop and smell the roses. What? Ah! I love it. I love it. This is beautiful. I love it. Wow. I don't know what this music is, but I feel like it's probably resonates with someone. I'm seeing a black woman. She liked to dance, and she wore like one of those hula skirts and dance in her bare feet with like a white bracelet. She's got like kind of not like curly, but like kind of like wavy. Maybe it is curly, but it's like long past her, way past her shoulders. I feel like her name starts with a T, but it's hard to pronounce. But again, if this resonates with you, it could also, it doesn't have to be those names. I'm not great at names, okay? I'm still learning. Like, nobody is ever a master at their craft. Not really. I don't think. Maybe when you're dead. So anyways, they want you to take a moment, and they want you to, like, smell the flowers. They want you to appreciate the little things. The baby crying is annoying, but guess what? You're going to miss it when he's a teenager and he doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. Like, that's my favorite stage, is the baby stage. Because, well, I mean, I love all the stages. Don't get me wrong. But, like, the baby stage. Somebody might have had a miscarriage or an abortion and you feel badly about this child. It was a boy. You might have even had stillbirth or something. It was a boy. It wasn't your fault. He wants you to know that. It just wasn't his time. He's going to come back to you. If you're like older, he might come back to you as a grandchild, or already has been incarnated, because our higher selves stay up there. So like, even if your grandmother is reincarnated, that's just a piece of the soul that's down here. That's what I'm being told. All right, anything else? So you all need to stop and smell the roses. Look at this. Yeah, somebody's going to get this baby back. A child's love. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Wow. See, our time on earth. Not all these cards talk about that. Children sent out as part of us. Oh my God, and was I not just saying a part of them comes? Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. But again, I feel like I'm talking about the children. This little boy has already come back to you, or is gonna. Also, Kyle, the little boy that died, that the mama holds the bear, I feel like he's going to come back to you too. Or already has if you've had another child. Could be a grandchild in the future. You'll know it's him by the eyes. Maybe they're blue. So you'll know. Usually we have the same eyes. You can recognize each other that way. That's why when you meet your twin flame, you recognize them. And it's like, wow, I feel like I know you, but I don't know you. But why do I feel like I know you? Because they're your twin flame. You do know them. They're the other half of your soul, and they're here to learn lessons, and you're supposed to learn lessons so that way you guys can conquer the world or whatever is what I'm hearing. Conquer the world. Okay. What else do you guys want to say to these people? I am seeing them all. They're like all just huddled up together, and they're like they're like, we love you, and they're smiling, they're waving. That one black girl, she kind of looks like somebody that would be like on Survivors or whatever, where they have to wear like the grass skirts or whatever. Maybe that's Naked and Afraid. I don't know. Whatever. This might be another country you guys lived in too. She might have been somebody's wife who passed on, a black man. What else do you want to say? No? Not this one? Okay. Also with our first card, the money card, that's not for Gemini, I don't think. But you guys are spending your whole life getting the bag, getting the money. And guess what? You're not happy. You're not living. And yes, money is important. Of course it is. But there has to be a balance. Temperance is coming in here, and she's like, there has to be a balance. And they're like, I spent all this time going after the money to live in this giant mansion that I never hung out in because, well, there's an old man here too. He's very wealthy, wears a top hat sometimes, and has a cane. A white ring around his head. Spent a lot of his life trying to get the money. He wishes he would have paid more attention to his family and his wife. I think her name is Barbara. But it doesn't have to be. But a lot of people are just like, I wasted all this time to have all these shiny things to make me look better to others. But really, I never did what I wanted to do. Guys, let the trans people be trans. They're not cross-dressers hanging out in the bathroom with your kid. Like, if the trans man goes in the men's bathroom, it's going to look like there's women in the bathroom. And my cousin is trans, and she was on her TikTok, Lucy. I'll put it here. Anyway, she was like, ladies, you're telling these women that, are now women that have big boobs, and a lot of them are hot, to go hang out in the bathroom with your men. What do you want them to get jiggy with your husbands or something like that? It was so funny. I watched it 5 times. It was hilarious. But it's serious. And then the trans men that used to be ladies, they look like men. Do you really want big men, in the bathroom with your kids? You got to think about this. And I'm not talking about a man in if they're not fully transitioned and they look like they should go in the bathroom that they look. How about that? How about that? I said it. This trans man. I feel like his name starts with an S. Okay, so I heard Sasha, but they want me to tell you guys about Sasha Allen's TikTok as well. I guess she was on not American Idol, on The Voice, but I I wasn't watching it at that time. Too bad, too, because Connor and I used to love to watch The Voice. He was like, Mama, The Voice, The Voice, The Voice. And he loved it, and then he grew out of it. Because he was mad when Adam Levine got married and became, you know, not so cool anymore. Because now he's singing love songs. But anyway, yeah, they want you to look at that person's TikTok as well. He's a trans man, used to be a woman, and, like, he looks like a trans man. He looks like a dude. Like, you could think he was a hot dude. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know. Like, you wouldn't know. I know, it's amazing. Look at Billie Eilish. She used to be a dude. And there's a lot of dudes that are like, oh my God. Like my ex-husband, he's like, Billie Eilish is so hot. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, she is gorgeous. He's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't know you were into men. And he's like, she's not a man. And I was like, not anymore. She's trans. No way. She looks like a woman. And my son also was pretty shocked when he found out that Billy was a dude. Look what drugs can do. The estrogen can help you become a woman if you are a man. We all incarnate as both. You might be a man in this lifetime, but you'll be a woman in the next one. You might be black in this lifetime, but you'll be white in the next one. The things you don't understand, that's what you're going to be next time. According to Dolores Cannon, that is. Which my guides are telling me is true. So I'm just saying, like, you shouldn't judge. You know? What are the dominant emotions that run my life? Okay, somebody's hanging out in the emotions too much. Also, your grandmother is telling you to do it. I'm hearing the song, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. When you get alone with some guy, you puss out. And grandma says, do it. He likes you too. Just hold his hand or kiss him or whatever. But take it slow. Slow is good. All right? Sorry, grandma. I had to put that in there. Okay. Somebody, if that's for you, let me know in the comments because I would like to know who I'm talking to. Hopefully, your ancestors get you guys this message. If it's meant for you, you guys will find it, I guess. Okay. How do you fill your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now. The journey, no goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we'll attract more of it. So do the things you love to do. Be the person you were when you were a kid before you were broken. Let your inner child out. Your kids will love it. Like, when it was the snow day, I was like, I'm letting my inner child take role here. Like, she's in charge. Y'all just back the hell up. We might be 39, but we're going to be a kid today. And guys, I did take videos. I built a snowman. If you don't know me, I'm from Alabama. Don't forget to hit the little I challenge you. I bet you can't hit subscribe faster than I can count to 3. 1, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4, 3. That's from somebody's ancestor as well. Somebody did it like that. And then you guys would play tag. It's somebody's mom. Aw, she loved to play tag with you when you were kids. And then I think she fell off of being a kid. Because, you know, when adults are like, you're so childish. Why don't you grow up? What are you, autistic or something? You're so stupid. Stop being such a hoverer. No, enjoy the time with your kids. Let your inner child out. Somebody needs to let their inner child out. If you want to attract more, like, be who you are. Let people be who they are. God puts trans here because they've been here the whole time, but they were called sissy boys and tomboys and sissy girls, sissy boys, whatever. They would get killed for that stuff back then. Now, times is different. I think Brokeback Mountain was like a true story or something from like back in the 80s or, you know, the 1800s or something. Like, it's nothing new. There's just more rights now. You wouldn't even know the difference. It's not like they're cross-dressing. I'm talking about actual trans people. I wouldn't want no creepy man wearing, you know, girl clothes with a beard and, you know, smelling like alcohol going into the ladies' room. But let me tell you, if a man is disgusting, they're going to go in the ladies' room. But they're not really that stupid. They're going to follow your kids around. They're going to get to know them. They're going to become their best friends. They're going to drink with them. They're going to drug them. And they ain't going to know what happened to them until they are in their 30s. Because that's the date rape drug. Y'all are like, we see Justin Bieber doing this. He don't remember. He's drugged. Sorry. Somebody might have broke their neck when they passed. They might have broke their neck. A blonde woman. Okay, today's soul action, lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? You have to let go of old belief patterns. Adults are supposed to be masculine and it's stupid to play and it's dumb to cry. No, if it was not right to cry, why would God give us this emotion? It's to release the pain. Even animals cry. When my dog got hurt, she cried. You know? Even animals cry. And also, you guys, your passed on animals are around you. They also want you to know that. They watch you all of the time. They want you to talk to them. They want you to really listen. The best way to start talking to our past unloved ones, and you'll feel safe, tell Archangel Michael, give me 10 million layers of your beautiful blue light. Protect me. And then you have to see it wrap around you. And it will protect you. And ask Jesus for, 20 million layers of his beautiful golden light. And he will give it to you. And you see him wrap it around you. And then you go into a deep meditation and you envision yourself on one side, Like however, if you wanted to sit in chairs and have a table there, y'all talking and drinking coffee, whatever you used to do, that's where you need to start. Okay, you need to start there. If you like to sit at the table and drink coffee or smoke cigarettes or whatever, envision yourself doing that. See that person there. Talk to them and allow them to answer. Ask them questions only they would know. I'm not saying invite the devil in, guys. I don't understand how you can believe that people go to heaven, but if it's heaven, how would it be heaven if we couldn't be around our loved ones and touch them and guide them? I told you guys in a previous reading how when my husband punched me, my sinuses broke open. The doctor couldn't believe that I was even alive. It was God. Like when I died, I turned around, I looked at my body and they asked me, they said, do you want to stay here? And I said, yes, it is beautiful here. I want to stay here. There's no pain. There's no sorrow. Then I turned around and I looked and they're like, but you'll still have to guide your children and you'll have to guide them from the other side. They won't be able to see you or hear you for many of years, if ever. So I chose to come back for my children. I chose it. And if I have seen that, then I know there's something there. And I know there's people that talk to me Like when someone passes on, they come to me, and I don't know why. They just do. Probably because they want someone to talk to. And sometimes they want me to relay messages to their passed on loved ones, and I'm like, they will think I am crazy. So I can't. Unless they want that message, which most of them are scared. Like, no way, they're in the abyss now. No, they're not. They're right next to you, and you know it. You feel it. You know this, man. You know this. Stephanie, if you're watching, that message is for you. So, anything else? Yep, I knew it. Survival. A lot of you are living in survival mode. Thank you for giving me so many beautiful memories, collective. This is for all of you listening, all of you beautiful souls that are grieving and sad. Y'all should listen to my song, Serenity. It talks about losing someone, you know, and God grant me the serenity to accept this shit because now they're gone. They're in another dimension, and I want my serenity. I want to have the serenity to accept it. And, you know, that's my song. It's streaming everywhere, so I'll put that right here. Y'all can just go check it out if you wanted. That'd be really cool if you would stream it and show it to people, because I feel like I made it because I was grieving. Not only, you know, the death of my grandparents, which my grandpa died in December, and then my grandmother died in March on my grandfather's birthday that had passed years before, which is crazy. And his name was Cal. And in the hospital, the nurse put her name up on the board, which they didn't never change it either. And it said Cal E. And my grandfather's name was Cal, and his middle name was E. Just the letter. I don't know why. But anyway, so it was like he was there. He was like, I'm here. I'm taking her. She's mine. I'm getting her for my birthday this year. It was beautiful, but sad. And I created this. My grandma always said to me, Sabrina, you sing so good. And if you ever do sing a song, will you sing a song for me? I said, of course I will, Grandma. You know what? On the end of this video, I'm going to leave my song. But if you guys could stream it and, like, help me grow, that would be so cool, because this song is not just for me, it's for passed on people. Anyway, and it's just like, it starts out, God, please help me, you know, because I was, you know, showing how it feels in the moment when they're like, they're dead. Wait, what? And you go into shock and you're like, no, they're not dead. No. And then when you finally hit you, they're dead. And then it's like, you're like, no, I'm gonna wake up. They're gonna be there tomorrow. This is just all a bad dream. But it's not. It's not. And I asked my mom, I said, can I have her favorite blanket? Because I cuddled with it, and I would hold it, and I would hug it, and I would love it. And I took my grandpa's favorite too, blankets. People are like, why do you want the stupid blanket? Gross. Because it has most of their energy. Like, they cuddled in that thing every night. I want the blanket. You don't want the blanket? Give me the damn blanket. Somebody has chapped lips. You need to try this. Oh my God, you guys. Off. It is $4, but I love it. My kids will usually take my chapstick and, you know, roly, 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 roly. And then they put the lid on. I'm like, really? You ruined that thing. So I like this one. They can't roll it up. And the other chapstick, this is not a paid thing, but like, the other chapstick never really helped my lips, and this stuff really does, and it smells good. And I've even put it on dry skin, you know. So yeah. So, you guys, they want you to stop living in survival mode. They see how sad you are. They don't want you to be sad. They're not sad. They're happy, and they're spending time with you, and they want you to meditate and talk to them. And they forgive you, and they want you to forgive you. You need to forgive you. You need to let it go. And I don't mean like, I know how hard that is to say. But they want you to let go of, not like let them go. That's not what I'm saying. Let me put it into words, people. There's so many of them. They want you to let go of the pain. They want you to let go of the guilt and the shame and the I shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You couldn't, wouldn't, none of it. It was all meant to happen that way. As sad as it is, it was planned out that way. We plan our lives beforehand. Does your soul ever feel excited or really, really sad? Like when somebody says that they're leaving and they're not going to come back for a while, and like you're like, they're like, I'll be back and I'll write you. And then they never do, right? They never come back. They never wrote you or whatever. Where am I going with this, Spirit? Oh, but okay, so then when that happens, like your soul is just super, super sad because it knows. Like even though they're saying I'm coming back, maybe like your soul knows they're either going to die or they're going to disappear forever or whatever. Like it knows. And you just feel that anxiety, like you just know. Like the last time I seen my grandmother, we all knew except for Eli, and she told me to get him out of there. She was puking blood. And the nurse was just sitting there talking to my mom. And I'm like, hey, my grandma's throwing up. Aren't you supposed to do something? And she's like, yeah, go help her. I'm like, isn't that your job? And God's like, and I'm like, whatever. I help my grandma anyways. You know, I'm going to help her. And she's like, told me that she had this stupid C. diff or whatever, which was their stupid fault. Somebody might have died of C. diff as well. It's very common in hospitals because they put you on all these antibiotics, but they don't give you a probiotic. If you're on an antibiotic, you need to be on a probiotic 100%. All right? So anyways, my grandma's throwing up blood. And I'm like, ew, what did she eat? She's throwing up this brown stuff. And she's like, I don't know. I can't figure it out either. And I'm like, and I am, I've graduated college and everything. And I'm like, and I had anatomy and all that stuff because I was going to be an ultrasound tech. And then it didn't work out. And so it just wasn't my path. And I'm okay with that. I wasn't, but now I am. Like, then COVID happened. And I was like, I'm so glad I didn't get that job in the hospital. Anyway, but I could. And they were like, oh, you should be a nurse. We need nurses. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be a nurse. They're like, but you have all the good credentials and blah, blah, blah. And we'll pay, maybe I should have, but I didn't want to. I was like, no, that's so much work. Like, I can't, I take care of my grandma. Anyways, this woman, I'm like, well, what did she eat? And she's like, oh, no, she hasn't eaten anything in over 3 days. This smile on her face. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, is it blood? Is that blood? Is my grandma sitting here puking up blood? Will you chit chat with my mother? And then my grandma's like, Sabrina, my heart hurts. I'm sorry, I'm being triggered, guys. This is what it's like. See, you remember a little bit? Then you say, I embrace this memory. Instead of, I know we want to run away. But they're like, you got to heal these memories, guys. When you feel it, just be like, I embrace this memory and go into a meditative state. This is why I don't let you guys watch me when I'm channeling. Because a real channeler, they're going to like have the eyes rolled in the back of the head. And they're going to like, we don't want to watch. You don't need to watch that. That's why I'm not being on camera. You want to see my pretty face? Go to my other channel, Mama Sabrina and her Little Rascals, where I help people through toxic relationships. I show off my cooking skills. Oh my God, there is an apple pie over there. It is a cheesecake, apple cheesecake. I know it sounds gross. Oh my God, it's to die for though. Oh, it was so good. I wish my grandma could have tasted it. Anyway, they didn't know she was throwing up blood. Doctors were in and out of that room. Are you kidding me? You didn't know that it was blood? It's coffee grounds. I knew it was blood. When I told my friend Amy about it, who is an EMT, she knew it was blood. But they didn't. They're doctors and nurses. How do you not know? Anyways, let's not talk about that no more. I forgive myself, Grandma. Oh, they want me to watch. They want you to watch me break down so that y'all can do this. Okay? All right. I feel like that hospital killed my grandma. I want to know your opinion. Some of you are nurses and doctors out there. What do you think? Did they kill my grandma? Sure, she was unhealthy. Anyway, I shouldn't talk about it no more. I heard a gunshot. I don't think it was outside my house. I think that it was someone else. Maybe somebody was shot. And you don't forgive yourself. I'm picking up a black little girl, probably around the age of 10. White shirt. She liked to wear red lipstick. And wear pigtails in her hair sometimes. She might have been shot in front of her father, who was also a black male. I don't feel like either one of them made it out. They were both shot. But somebody doesn't forgive themselves for being there. No, no, no. You were not meant to be there. You would have just been shot too. You have to forgive yourself. They don't want you to hold on to this anymore, Mama. They said your name just like that, I think, Mama. Mama. Mama? Y'all, I gotta close my curtains. It's okay, dogs. If anybody comes, you can kill them. Yes. There is a reason you should have a dog. Sir, you should have ma'am, you should have had a dog. Your daughter wanted a dog. Oh, you don't forgive yourself because you didn't have a dog. Oh, Mama. They would have just probably shot that dog too. You need a lot of dogs if you want to be protected. Like me, I have 10. I know it seems extravagant, but I was a little girl that didn't have any friends. And my mother was sick at the age of 8. And so, yeah, I had my pets. Until I was a teenager. And then, you know, before we moved, my dog died. But when we moved, you know, I was praying to God, please God, can we move? I really want to move away from here. And we did. We did move. And we moved to a trailer park. We used to live in this giant house. And it was a nice house. I keep hearing gunshots. I'm not sure if it's coming from outside my house or whatever. But just in case, just so you guys know, I have 3 crazy ex-husbands and they are definitely suspects. The first one used to tell me how he would kill me. The second one did kill me, but I came back to life. Anyway, and the third one, well, he was a drunk, crazy man that stabbed a bunch of stuff in my house when he left, which now you know why I'm single. Oh. I don't feel safe. Anyways, but when we had the snow, my neighbors, there was tracks coming into my yard and up to my windows. And then the next day there was more tracks. Apparently they didn't know about tracking because, hello, I grew up in Wisconsin. So I know what tracks look like. So anyways, I would get called trailer trash at the new place, but I didn't care. I loved the trailer park. Like, I went from no friends to living in, like, around a bunch of people, and I loved it. I loved it. I did. So, I don't know what that was about or why they wanted me to share that with you, but they did. Somebody needs to have a baby. Maybe you lost a baby. Because I'm hearing the song, all that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another baby. Yay. So for somebody, you want another baby. Or maybe you lost a baby and having a baby would help heal your heart. Maybe it will be this baby incarnated again. I feel like there was something wrong with the baby. The baby didn't make it because It was just complications, and it was the sperm's fault. Something to do with the sperm DNA. It wouldn't have made it, and you didn't want to have to give birth to it and watch it die. And that can be for way more than you. Way more people. I feel like it might have been a girl. She might come back to you, maybe as a grandchild. If you are, if you're like, Sabrina, I can't have kids. Okay, could be a grandchild. Might come back to you as a grandchild. If you had a miscarriage or a stillbirth or something like that. If you lost a baby. Overwhelmed when it becomes too much. Remember, you are one of the strongest people I know. You can accomplish anything. They know that you're overwhelmed. But you are so strong, and they know this. I feel like you don't like to smile. I'm hearing that song. I won't smile without you. And I don't know if this is a real song. I'm just hearing, I don't smile without you. I'm missing you. I can't breathe without you. No, 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 I won't smile without you. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but y'all check out my song Serenity if you like my singing. It's kind of like an opera-ish in parts. I was always the #1 soprano, so I like being loud. Sometimes I'm like too loud, unfortunately. So I know you want to. However, your intuition is screaming, no, I'm sorry, but you really shouldn't. Somebody is wanting to do something. No. I'm hearing, you may have always told this person no because you were being overprotective. And they never liked that. But I feel like they want you to know. You feel guilty about this? It might be a daughter. But anyway, she wants you to know that she understands now that you were just protecting her. And she does love you. And she does forgive you. I feel like this is for a father figure, maybe even a mother. I'm getting more of a dad to a daughter. Maybe like 17. Maybe younger. Definitely like anywhere from preteen to 16, 17. She has long hair, kind of like, I don't know, like reddish. Like a dark brown, almost looks like it could be a red in the sun. Brown eyes, maybe. And if this is for you and you have a daughter that's like this could be a passed on person telling you, hey, you're too overprotective. We get it. You love her. But sometimes you have to let her live. And I'm seeing like the end of Casper when the mom finally comes down to the dad. Maybe the mom passed away or something, and you're too protective over her, over the daughter. And she's like, you need to watch the movie Casper. I think she says something like, and don't make her wear a shirt under her swimming suit. And let her date and stuff like that. Like, if you smother her, she's going to leave you. You're going to lose her. Or she's going to do drugs. But you need to keep her safe too, Daddy. Get a bark phone. Get a bark phone. If you can afford it, get a bark phone. Like, they see the language that we don't see. All right? They know what words people use, the slang and all of that. But I get it. It's hard not to be overprotective of our children, you know, especially with weirdos giving people drugs and all of this. Chorus. I send you music. When the song playing reminds you of me, please know that I am trying to communicate with you. When you hear their favorite song, or maybe a song y'all would dance to, laugh to, could be movies as well. When you're just like, huh, that's a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It is this passed on loved one, and this is from many. They're all doing this. They're all doing this. Somebody might have lost a wife. And you're too hard on your daughter, your teenager. You want her to be a baby forever. And you're just protecting her. And your wife wants you to know that. And she wants you to watch the movie Casper. It will help you bond with your daughter, your children. And also she wants you to, there was another movie. It's the one by Nicholas Sparks. Where, if I think of it, I'll put it in here, all right? I can't remember what it's called, but like the dude, his wife died, and the girl moves into town, and she's been hanging out with this girl's husband who, you know, had passed away. But yeah, she befriended this ghost, but she didn't know she was a ghost until the end, when she realizes that that was his wife and she's a ghost. And she was just like training this girl to be the perfect mother for her children, and her husband, the perfect person for her husband and her kids. Crazy. So your wife wants you to watch that too. And she says, P.S. I love you. I don't know if she wants you to watch the movie P.S. I love you, or she's just saying P.S. I love you. Like it's a thing. Maybe both. If these messages are not for you, you should share them so that other people can get them as well, in case they are for them. Is there any more messages y'all want to relay? I kind of feel like people step up and then people step back, and then people step up and they're like, tell them this, tell them that. And they're like super organized. So like, I don't feel like, you know, I feel like Helen is done talking now, and the little boy and all of that. Like, they just want you to forgive yourselves. They want you to take better care of yourself, to love yourself more, to not feel guilty when you smile or get to breathe fresh air. Meditate, and you can talk to them. You know, Mama, see yourself playing with your baby. Babies would probably be harder. I've never communicated with a baby, but I'm sure, like, maybe you could try. I've only communicated with my babies, my miscarriages, through dreams. Okay. Are there any other messages, Spirit? I'm just hearing they want you to be happy. Somebody's wife wants you to be happy, even if it's without her. She wants whoever you are to move on, to find love, because you deserve it. Somebody's husband wants the same for his wife. He may have told you never to date again, but he sees how sad you are, and they want you to be picky. And they will send the perfect person to your life. Someone who will love you. Because love is the ultimate gift. I feel like some of them may have stayed in bad relationships, like bad marriages, that they didn't love someone. And they were just like miserable every day because they were in love with someone else, but they were married to the wrong one. An old man. He was in love with his high school sweetheart, maybe. And she died alone. And that made him sad. Or that makes him sad. Maybe your high school sweetheart died. No, I don't know. Take that how it resonates, okay? Escape. It is okay to read a book or watch a movie. Just don't get lost in it. There are still people who need you. So you guys are indulging. You're overindulging in things. Like maybe you're drinking too much because you miss this person. I think that was a grandfather, and he had stayed with a grandmother that he did not love. And he was just miserable his whole life. And he would use things. I think it's the rich guy. He would use things to make him happy. And that would work a little, but then it wouldn't because he was so sad. And he wishes, like, if he could do it over, he would choose love over money. He would choose love over other people because other people are going to fade away eventually. You know, you have to go for what your heart wants. I'm hearing that Selena Gomez song, The Heart Wants What It Wants. How long are you going to punish yourself? If being with someone feels like a punishment, then you're just punishing yourself. You're not utilizing your gift of, you know, oh, these ones turned over. All right. You're not utilizing your gift of a human life where you get to be loved. When we come down here, we want to experience everything, even the hurt, even the pain, but mostly the love. There's nothing greater than love. Amusement. Do us a favor. Call up your friends and go out and have a great time. You are worth it. That's for all of you. They want you to do stuff you love. Maybe you don't want to go out partying, whatever. But you can, like, I think someone's watching me. God, my neighbors are creepy. Anyways, they want you to go out and do things you love, you know. I'm looking at this ball. Maybe you like to play ball and you stop doing that. They want you to pick that back up. For someone, there's a mother that died and a son used to play basketball. She wants him to know that she wants him to pick that back up. You can't just give away your dream. And that could be a dream for another person, you know. Don't give up your dreams because you miss someone. You know what's really cool? I think someone's listening to me. I'm super creeped out ever since my neighbors came to my window. Anyway, I have lots of dogs that will chew through people. And also, I have a great big gun. And I know how to use it. Stay the heck away from my house. I'm sorry. Somebody, maybe it's not me. I mean, it definitely is because these, well. Anyway, and I'm not talking about my parents. Like, my parents are on the other side of me. I'm talking about my creepy neighbors. Maybe it's their older children. I don't know. But anyway, maybe it's somebody else. You might have somebody stalking you. And I'm not talking like watching you, like really likes you kind of stalking you. I'm talking like stalking you. They have green eyes. They want to hurt you. but your ancestors are not going to let them come anywhere near you. So you don't have to worry. Let's get you a card, my love. Their eyes go black when they're mad. Somebody, you're in a bad relationship. You need to get out of it. Your guides want you to know that. Look, this person was a huge burden for you, or is. They took you for granted. You were always stressed out. This is the ten of Wands. Maybe they didn't let you speak. But I have the swords here. Usually it's like on the guy's back on the original tarot. But I have the swords, and this little dragon keeps biting her as she's trying to drag it across, you know, because a woman isn't going to carry something on their back. They're going to put it on a sled or something, you know. So that's why I did that. This person wants to bite you. They're a venomous snake. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. And it doesn't have to be green eyes, but like, don't trust this person. They've shown you who they really are, and your ancestors, your past and loved ones, they want you to know that this person has shown you who they are. This could be a domestic violence is also coming through here, like a woman that was beaten to death by her husband. Maybe somebody doesn't forgive themselves for not protecting them. But it's not your fault. I feel like a daughter was killed by her husband and a father doesn't forgive himself. It's not your fault, Daddy. She had an addiction. When they bring you so low with their horrible insults, and then they give you a breadcrumb of love out of nowhere after days of insults, maybe weeks of insults, and then boom, there's a love bomb, there's a gift, here's some flowers. It's like a hit of cocaine to your brain. There's no difference. You literally get addicted. It's really not anyone's fault. But your daughter wants you to know that she wants you to forgive yourself and to live your life happily. You couldn't have changed it. You guys are all burdened with this guilt. You're burdened. I'm not kidding. I really do have a gun. Because guess what? My dogs will attack. And I will shoot. One time at 3 a.m., my husband wasn't home. He was at work. And there was this huge black man. And I'm not knocking anyone's color here, okay? But my husband was at work, and there was this huge black man. He said that his car broke down, and he's like, oh, can I use your phone? And I didn't answer. Nothing. I said nothing. But I went to the window and peeked out. And it was a big, giant black man. And he was wiggling the doorknob, and I got my gun out, and I was like pointing it at the door. Somebody might have had to shoot an intruder. And you feel guilty about this? Don't feel guilty. He was going to hurt you and your family. Yeah, and I'm hearing gunshots. That guy was going to hurt you, honey. You needed to do what you needed to do, and you need to forgive yourself. People in the army that have to shoot people, I'm sure that it's so hard for them to forgive themselves. That's why there is so many suicides from, in the military. They don't forgive themselves. They feel like this person, is dead, and I'm walking around, and it's not fair, and, they feel guilty for living. But don't. You lived because that person, after they died, they helped you. Like the other day, my kid made me watch a new Sunny and Melon episode. And I know, but hang in there, all right? And Sunny dies. No. Melon dies, and Sonny goes to this dude and he has to save Melon and whatever, but then like when he does this one thing, then he can see Melon, and then they work together to get, you know, Melon back to life. But, you know, obviously people can't come back to life unless it's willed to God. You know, there are people that do. Anyway, that person, after they died, I'm seeing an army man, they died. They helped you. That's why you live. Don't feel guilty. They want you to live. Like, you know, on the Squid Games. Have you watched the Squid Game? At the end, his friend knows that only one of them's going to walk away with the money, and he can't live with the guilt of all the things he did to other people. So he literally, you know, slits his own throat, and he's like, you're the winner. Take care of my mom, you know? And he does, too. But anyway, that guy just feels so guilty for all of the people that died, you know, that he just can't even spend the money, and he's like obsessed with it. It's a great show. But anyway, like, whoever you are, they helped you. Or maybe there was a burglar and your family died and you didn't, and you feel guilty. They helped you when they died. They helped you escape because you were meant to escape. And they're still with you. They hear you when you cry. They hear you when you talk. They love it when you guys will talk to them. You don't have to believe me. Wow, did you hear that? It was super creepy piano music. Somebody used to play the piano. I don't know what this song is, but it's kind of creeping me out a little bit. Somebody also liked clocks. So that could be a sign that this reading is for you. I got it. So I go to change the music. They're like, don't you dare. I'm like, okay, chill out. I'm not gonna. So this is, it said it was emotional healing music or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, look at the bottom of the deck. Laying awake. Worry. Mental torture. You're torturing yourself. You're blaming yourself when you were meant to live. Don't waste life. It is a gift. Stop looking for the sharks. You should watch, what is that movie? You guys have probably seen it. It's like Imaginary Friends or something. And like, there's like one that's invisible and the dad like keeps yelling, Keith, Keith, Keith. What is that? If he's too protective over his daughter and he like gets sick, and then like, you should really watch the movie If. And if you have kids, you should watch it with your kids. I think it's on Paramount. You should watch that movie too. So, yeah. I think that movie is called If. It's got Ryan Reynolds in it. If that helps. Such an amazing actor. Maybe somebody likes Ryan Reynolds, or somebody did like Ryan Reynolds. That could be significant for someone. Anything else y'all want to say? Somebody was in a broken marriage, or they were very unhappy in the marriage. And maybe you feel guilty because this person's now passed on. You feel guilty for all the things you said. I'm hearing all the things you said, running through my head. So you feel guilty about the things you said, and they want you to know that you don't need to feel guilty. They forgive you. They forgive you for whatever this was. Okay? And look, they want you to start over. They want you to have a new beginning. They want you to love yourself for who you are on the inside. They want you to be who you are, not who people told you to be. They want you to take a chance, whatever that is. Maybe whatever. Like that one person said you're supposed to kiss it. You know, kiss the girl. I'm hearing like Little Mermaid. La 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 da da da. You gotta kiss the girl. Ooh ooh. Maybe somebody likes the Little Mermaid. Maybe the Little Mermaid is significant in some way. Maybe Sebastian could be somebody's name. Any of the names I use could be somebody's names. Any of the letters from the names could be somebody's name. But you have to stop feeling guilty. They want you to let it go, let it go, let it go. Let go of this guilt. Let go of this shame. You did nothing wrong. What you're doing wrong is you're hurting yourself now. You're not taking care of yourself now. You're not putting yourself first now. You're acting like you don't matter now. It's like they want to see you happy. And I'm hearing the song by Sheryl Crow. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? Maybe that song is significant. But they're like, you keep telling yourself that you're happy. You keep telling yourself that you're fine. You keep telling yourself all of these things. But it's a lie. You're not happy. You're not fine. There's things that you want to do and you're holding yourself back because you feel too guilty. Like, I shouldn't get to be happy because this person is gone. If you were the one that was gone, would you want them to be unhappy? Like, really? Would you want to sit there next to your person and watch them cry and cry and cry over you? Or possibly think about wanting to die over you? Somebody likes to sing. Maybe this person sang to you. So, oh, my stomach's hurting. Somebody might have died of something to do with the stomach. Was it diverticulitis? That shit is painful. They are saying that they wanted to go, honey. They wanted to stay with you, but they couldn't endure the pain anymore. It was never going to get better. They're sorry they didn't do your little treatments, but it was never going to get better. They were meant to go. That's sad. My mom has divers. They diagnosed me with divers, and then they couldn't find it in the colonoscopy or whatever. The doctor even joked. He said, well, you're a witch. Maybe you got rid of it with your magical powers. I said, maybe I did. Anything else anybody wants to say to their passed on, to their people? You guys gotta let me know if these are messages for you. I love when you do that because then I'm like, oh my God, I'm making a difference. People are really liking these videos. These are really helping people. My purpose in life is to help people. And lately I've been thinking I should give up tarot and just do, helping people full time. But then I saw that one of the dudes I follow on TikTok today, and he told me, he's like, we have more than one purpose. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait, we only have one? We don't have just one? Like, you can have more than one? And he's like, yes, Mama, you can have more than one. Because I'm Mama Sabrina and her little rascals over there. But you can have more than one purpose. So my purpose is tarot. My purpose is helping people through crappy relationships. My purpose is helping people through, trauma and healing and all of this stuff. I'm meant to be this positive person all the time. People are like, how can you be a positive person all the time? I'm not. You know, I'm positive a lot. But there are times that I fall apart too, you know. Everybody cries. Everybody hurts. Dogs are barking. My mom's dogs are barking. But yeah, after that weird guy came to my house, I got more dogs because it wasn't me that scared him away. It was my dogs got up in the wind. Like, okay, they do these stupid things where they go and they're like, oh, I'm going to break into your house and I'm going to scare your dog and see if they'd protect you. Yeah, but no, your dog can tell you're not scared. When this happened, I was so scared. My dogs looked at me like, okay, we'll be scarier. And they got up in the windows, you know, and they were going at the mouth and everything. That guy ran off. Oh my God, and look at the card. He ran off. And I was so happy. I was just like praying. I was like, God, please do not make me shoot this guy. I will, but I don't want to. But dear God, please don't make me shoot this guy. Can you just make him go away? Dear God, please just make him go away. You know, I didn't want to hurt anyone, but I would have. I'm sorry. I have children. I will protect them. I will, and I got more than one of those daggum guns. It's like that Southern lady on TikTok. She's like, oh no, honey, we protected by pew-pews and Great Danes over here. I think she said pit bulls, but I got Great Danes. One is 200 pounds. And she only likes you if I do. Okay. Somebody got killed, like, by a fan. You should never use your real name. Never tell people your real name or your last name, you know? If you're going to send things out, you cannot use your address, guys. You need to be using a P.O. box or a box from the UPS place. They do them too. You do not want to be telling people your real address, your real name. Never, never, never. Creepy weirdos. No thank you. No thank you. Wishing. Making choices. Fantasizing. It's time to make the choice to love yourself more. Somebody spends a lot of time fantasizing, but they won't move. They're frozen. They wish, they dream, they fantasize. They're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. No, watch me. Watch me. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it. And then they're like, at the end of the day, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I don't know what this is about. But I'm hearing shit or get off the pot. Shit or get off the pot so someone else can get on there. I don't know whose grandma's saying it, but it is a grandma. And she's like, shit or get off the pot. With all serious face. It's time to shit or get off the pot. Whatever this is. Maybe you're like, I'm going to propose today. I'm going to reach out to that person today. I'm going to get that job today. I'm going to start a YouTube channel today. Maybe this is, you know, this is a collective read. Could be for all of it. Somebody, I'm going to start my bakery today. But then you wake up and you're like, I'm not ready. But I'm not ready yet. How about tomorrow? When you wake up, you look in the mirror and you, even if you don't believe it, you just say, I'm ready. You got to do like I'm seeing SpongeBob. I'm ready. Promotion. I'm ready. Promotion. Connor's favorite show when he was a little boy, like when he was a baby all the way up to I think like 3. He liked SpongeBob. And then like that SpongeBob movie, we would watch it all day. All day we'd be watching SpongeBob. I'm ready. Promotion. And I made him the most best cake ever for his first birthday. Like, that was huge. And he got it all over himself. It was lovely. It was really lovely. I mean that. And I spoiled him, of course. But when he was 3, then he started to like Optimus Prime, but he didn't like, no, what is it? Transformers, the good one with like Shia LaBeouf. Those ones. And his favorite one was Bumblebee. He liked those Transformers. Now he's into like anime and stuff. But he still watches Transformers. He doesn't know I know that. I don't know why I'm telling someone this. I feel like you guys need to, like the people who have lost children, you need to write down, journal everything you miss about them so you don't ever forget it. You feel like if I move on, I'm hearing someone holding a teddy bear, crying, brown hair. If I move on, it'll be like I forgot them, or him, or her, or them. And what if I forget something about them? Write it down. Write down everything you love about them. All the little things like I just went through with you, you know, my son's favorite movie and all of that. Nothing happens by coincidence. That happened because, you know. Write down all of the things so you don't forget. Maybe start like you know in Cruel Intentions, how Sebastian has that journal. You could do that, but with your kid, you know. Pictures and little writings and scrapbooking. It'll give you something to do except for think about that. It's sad. I feel like somebody has lost multiple children. Because you trusted the wrong person. Or for someone, you have children and they hit you. And you don't think they'll hurt the children, but my friend, they will. Do you want, I know that you're like, I'll be okay. Okay. But when they're older and they start to step in, when they're like, don't hit my mom, don't hit my dad, now they're going to be targets. You got to get away. You got to get a lot of evidence, because if you got to go to court, you got to have a lot of evidence, you know, like recordings of them screaming, all the bad text messages, voicemails, you know, you got to call the cops and let them know this person hit you so it's on their record. Usually, if it is on their record, they will never get placement. They might get like supervised visitation, but that's really it, unless you give it to them. But then you can go back to court and you can take it back away. But also, the children do get no say. You make sure of that in the divorce papers. The children get a say. If they don't want to go with you, then they don't have to. You make sure it says that. It says that in mine. All right? Okay. So for somebody, whoever passed on, write down all those things. Put those pictures into like a big scrapbook. Or if you like to draw it all. Write it down. Get it out of you. All of the good things. So that way when you miss them, you can go and you can look back at those videos, at those pictures. Maybe put it into a special file if you don't want to look at it anymore. You can go back and look at it again another time. Talk to the person. Meditate. Talk to them. Let them tell you they forgive you. Talk to them and let them answer. I feel like for someone, when you smell a certain perfume or cologne, that is them. Or when you see something that reminds you of them, that is them. Is there anything else, Spirit? Someone, you need to close your blinds at night because there's somebody watching you. All right, we have judgment, awakening. Self-evaluation and forgiveness, awakening, judging, and being judged too harshly. You're judging yourself too harshly, guys. These people are like, please, stop. Be happy with the time you have left. Love yourself. Have fun. Stop torturing yourself. You deserve to be loved. Someone's saying you deserve to love and be loved. And I just opened this up, so I was moving it. But it says, how can I surrender even more in this moment? When you see feathers, it could also be this person. It is essential to have clean, strong intentions of what we desire. But it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel. And I'm hearing, Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands. I can't do this on my own. I'm not really remembering the beat. Like, I listened to that song all the time when I was pregnant with my first son, Connor. I was just so sad and depressed, and I was just like, God, just take the wheel. Take the wheel. My parents moved away. Everybody left me. I was feeling super abandoned by everybody I loved. The fact that I was pregnant with Connor made me stay strong. You know, I was like, just take the wheel. Sometimes you just have to tell God to take the wheel. And trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet. I'm so thankful for all of the things that are coming into my life, God. I'm so thankful for getting to talk to this person. See what you can't see. They're still there. They hear you. They watch you. They're trying to, like, they're showing you things like, let's do this. This would be fun. But you're kind of like, okay, I'm kind of seeing that movie. It's a cartoon. It's got like Goofy and Max. Goof Troop, I think. A Goofy movie. And like, Max is mad that Goofy took him on the car ride, and Goofy's like, oh, you want to do this? You want to do that? And he's like, I'm not 5 years old anymore, Dad. And then after Max does something bad, he changes the route on the map. So they go to LA instead. And when Dad finds out, after he trusts Max, then Max is like, Dad, you want to do this? Dad, you want to do that? You know, trying to butter him up, and they end up in the river together. But anyway, somebody's needs to watch this movie. You're very protective over your kids, and you treat them like they're little still. You need to treat them a little older now. Okay, know this. So deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. I want you to look at all of these cards. And I literally just picked it up like this, and that's how I got that card, all right? And I'm also going to take this card because we just picked it up. And I feel like it's for you, all right? So anyway, I just wanted to show you all of those cards. And this one says, you are not alone. Your life has purpose. And the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra, I surrender, God. I accept all that I cannot change, serenity. I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. Go ahead and screenshot this. And whenever you go in the mirror, I want you to say this. I want you to start thinking about all the happy times and let them make you laugh. Let them make you smile. You deserve healing. You deserve happiness. Oh my God. Acceptance. It's time to accept and enjoy the rest of your life. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Again, serenity. That is what my song says. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. And it is really me singing. And don't mind the background music because I cannot compose music. I'm not good at it. Otherwise, it would be better. It's not perfect. To me, it's not perfect. Maybe I hold myself to too much of a standard or something. Maybe I never felt good enough. Maybe you never felt good enough when you were growing up. And then, guys, I'm getting really tired, so I'm going to do this last card. Do I know all my strengths, and am I using them? Are you? Do you? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our own strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? So the video ended there. My phone just died out of nowhere, and it was not even low battery, okay? So that tells you that they were just done speaking. God, are you there? God, can you hear me? Can you help me? We lost you today. Nothing's gone my way. I might be going crazy, crazy. How am I supposed to do this? How do I cope without you? Grant me serenity. Have mercy on me. How do I exist when my reason for living is gone? Please tell me it isn't true. Ooh, this can't be true. I'm falling apart. I lose you. Ice is shattering around me. I really feel I'm drowning. Wake me from this nightmare. Somewhere. Wake me. Wake me up. Is anybody there? Where do I go now? I'm on my own. Grant me serenity. Oh God, please grant me serenity. I really need serenity. Please grant me serenity. Serenity. Falling apart. Serenity. I can't do this. Serenity. Oh my God, might be going crazy. Accept the things I cannot change. I cannot change. No matter how much I try. How many tears have I cried? How many times have I wished
the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change.